Hello everybody. Okay, so hopefully a short video today. Nothing massive, but in previous videos I have shown these two locks, these two padlocks. They are lovely padlocks. They are most definitely my favourites. I know we're not meant to have favourites in this world, but these most definitely are. Now, the reason they're my favourite is for a whole manner of reasons. The first one is their shape. I love this oval shape. It's just the perfect shape in my mind. It sits there, it looks good. I love the huge rivets. It just says chunky to me, it says security, it just says, you know, come on, have a go. I like the way that it's made up of laminated steel. It's a really solid chunky lock. It's got huge amounts of weight to it. It works brilliantly. It's got a wonderful sort of click to it when you open it up. So, you know, it just feels like a good solid lock, which it is. And this is the same. It's just a slightly different set of materials, slightly lighter. Silver rivets and everything else, but I've never been able to find out who made them, who manufactured them. Now these front sliding keyhole covers, historically, I've done another video on this in the past. Now they weren't, as I thought they were, a Belfry design. They were, you know, that's where I've always seen them. I believe they were a Walsall Locks and Cart Gear design. But very rarely do I ever see them on a Walsall Locks padlock. I've always seen them on Belfries. So I sort of looked at this one and I went, it looks like a Belfry. You know, just from that design at the front, and the fact the shape. The shape looked like a Belfry, except not quite. So if I pull one of my Belfries off the wall here, this is a classic Belfry. And you can see it's got a similar sort of feel to it. It's oval, but it's not the same oval. It's got chunky rivets, but not the same chunky rivets. It's got the same slider on the front, but it's not quite there. So I was always nervous about who manufactured these. And then eBay came to my rescue, and I came across this. Now this is a Belfry lock. Says it on the front, Belfry brand, English make, looks perfectly good. It's got secure lits 5 lever stamped on the front here, in exactly the same way that these have secure 5 lever stamped on the front. It's the same design in terms of plates, so the plate design, the manufacturing assembly mechanism assembly is the same. The chunky rivets are the same. It opens again in a really nice way. It's got the same shaped shackle with this little cutout notch there, and the same hook on the end. Ooh, there we are. Little notch up the top here, and a notch on the end. Yeah. So it works beautifully. So I'm quite happy now, I think, to say that I believe these are also Belfries. Whether they were manufactured for someone else, like this, with this brass front cover on, whether someone manufactured them and Belfry stamped their name on the front, I don't think so. Belfry had enough of their own manufacturing capability. Why these aren't marked up Belfry, I have no idea. But I've seen enough of them to think that there was some, you know, there was a production line of them. They weren't just one-offs. Anyway, that was all I wanted to do today. Show you a little bit about this design of padlock, and why I now think they are probably Belfries, or at least very, very closely associated with Belfry. So before I finish this video, I'd like to be a little cheeky, if you don't mind. I've been sat at about 80 subscribers for a little while now. I quite like to make it to 100. It sounds like a nice target to aim for. So I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, and if you felt it appropriate to maybe advertise my channel on your own, I really would appreciate that. So I hope everyone's keeping well and staying safe. Good night, Nostar.